Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be teaching you a Facebook ads framework that you can use to help you sell high-ticket products and services online. If you're into coaching, you have a high-ticket product that you want to sell using Facebook ads, this video is going to be perfect for you because I'm going to teach you exactly what ads can work best and most effectively for these types of products. So stay tuned because that's coming up right now. What's going on, guys? Gabe Dikemezi here with GabeDikemezi.com, and I am your internet marketing guide. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I teach internet marketing as well as entrepreneurship. So if you are trying to learn how to market your business, build a brand online, this video and this channel really is for you. So if this is your very first time seeing my face, seeing any of my videos, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And also don't forget to hit the notification button so that you can get updated on any new videos that I do on a weekly basis. And thanks for joining me. Now, if you've been following along with my series here, I'm actually doing a free Facebook ads course here on my channel, and this is actually the next video in that course. So if you are just joining and hopping on with us, after watching this video, make sure to go back, check out the other videos that I've done. You can check them out either in the list down below in the description, or you can use the playlist as well. And if you are continuing along with us and you've been following along, I hope you've been getting value from this course. I've been getting a lot of great feedback and a lot of great just comments, and people are thanking me for the value that I'm giving. And I just hope that you find this valuable as well, and you can use this information to help you crush it when it comes to Facebook ads. So in this video, we're actually diving into some more juicy stuff, and we're talking about the actual framework when it comes to creating Facebook ads. Now, there are different Facebook ads that you can do. In my last video, we talked about creating Facebook ads that are long copy and short copy, the benefits of each and when you should use each. So for this video and for the following videos after, for the next 2 or 3, I'm going to be showing you specific ad framework that you can use for specific types of products that you are promoting online. The framework I'm going to be teaching you here is the Results in Advance framework. Results in Advance framework. Now, what this is basically is, so this is a video ad that you can do that really helps you sell high ticket things, okay? The reason why is because you are actually giving value in advance. And the premise of this ad is basically you want to be able to answer a person's pain or problem within the ad and give all the value that you can within that particular ad. Now, in doing that, you accomplish a couple of things. 1, you answer the person's question, they love you for it. And 2, that actually can lead them into learning more about you, learning more about your product and service if they want to learn more about what you offer. And it's a great way to kind of give value, and people will actually honor that, believe it or not, and will want to learn more and actually pay for your services if you give them the value that they're seeking for in the first place. So you're basically solving their problem before you even ask them to do anything. And just like the law of reciprocity goes, when you do that, people tend to want to help you, and that can easily be turned into, monetary gain. So this type of framework, it's great for generating leads. It's also great, like I said, for informational products. And it's also really good for high ticket products like coaching, a service or some kind, or even like a course that you're doing. I guess that counts as an informational product. But this particular ad framework is great for these kind of products if you're going to be promoting these kind of products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down into what your Facebook ad actually looks like. Later on in this video, I'm actually going to be showing you an example of this on my laptop. So stay tuned so you can get a clear idea of what I'm talking about here. Results in Advance ad framework. So let's pretend this is your ad here. I'm just going to kind of draw this out for you. And we're going to be talking about all of the different elements of your ad. So the first element of your ad is your page text, right? This is at the very top of your ad, followed by your image or your video right there, okay? The next thing is your link headline, then your link description, and finally you have your display link. And this is optional actually, if you want to put a display link. And then you usually have like a call to action button over here that says, buy or learn more or whatever, right? So that's the general template of your ad, okay? So let's go and talk about each one of these elements and what you should actually be putting in each section. Okay, so the first part I'm gonna talk about is your link headline, okay? This right here is your marketing selling point, okay? Now, it's so important because this portion right here, your link headline, has to do one of two things. It has to get the person to take action, or it has to grab the person's attention. It has to do one of those two things, because if that's usually kind of where the person's eyes first go to, versus other than the image and video. Obviously that plays an important part. We're gonna get there. But your link headline is your marketing selling point. It's so important to get that right. So for the link headline, what you want to do is you want to focus on the main problem or pain point. Okay, and don't get me wrong, guys, I'm all about positivity, but usually people, humans in general, me including, we tend to run away from problems and pains faster than we tend to run toward things that are like happy and make us feel good. So it's just the advertising 101, marketing. You know, when it comes to your link headline, one thing you want to do is you want to point out one of the biggest problems and pain points that your particular person in your target audience is suffering from, because that, hopefully, your goal with this ad is to be able to solve that problem. You also want to keep this very simple, okay? Simple is key. Now remember, depending on what kind of audience you have running towards this ad, if you're not using a custom audience or retargeting and stuff yet, then this ad is probably going to be shown to people in cold traffic. So keep it clean, keep it concise, right? And keep it simple. You don't have to have this huge, long thing of words trying to tell people exactly what, you know, your ad is about. It got to be catchy and it got to be short and to the point. The more simple it is, the better. People are busy. People got things to do. With the rate people scrolling through Facebook or Instagram these days, they don't got time to read a long sentence. So the next portion I'll talk about here that you want to make sure you get right is the page text or post text. You can also call this the post text, right? And I'll do this right here. So the post text, the first thing you really want to do is I recommend asking a question. All right, because questions do one of two things. One, questions grab people's attention because subconsciously we all want to answer a question. If I asked you a question right now, you're going to be inclined to answer yes or no. Same thing happens for advertising. So when you ask somebody a question, you're getting their attention, and two, you're also pre-qualifying them. Okay, so like if I'm writing a ad about, you know, somebody trying to sell something that trains dogs, okay? My question could be something like, are you seeking to train your dog? That does two things. One, if I'm a dog person that is interested in training my dog, I'm going to subconsciously answer that question. I'm going to say yes or no. If I say no, probably going to be scrolling past it. But if I say yes, it's going to engage me to want to keep reading the ad and see what else is happening here. And it also pre-qualifies me as a targeted audience, because if I answer yes to that particular question, I know as the marketer that you're interested in what I'm selling, and the rest of this ad is actually going to pertain to you. So it's a win-win in that sense when you start off with a question. The next thing you want to do is you want to create curiosity. Curiosity keeps people engaged. We have an attention span of like half a second these days, right? Once you grab the person's attention with a question, you want to create curiosity. That's going to drive them more into the ad. That's going to make them wonder what you could possibly do for them, or what this ad could do for them to help them get away from that problem or pain point that you're highlighting in your link headline. Then once you build curiosity, what you want to do is you want to actually solve the problem. This is so important. You want to provide as much value as you can with this particular ad. Now remember, this framework is the results advanced framework. So meaning you are providing results first. You are giving people the answer to their questions first. You are solving their problem first. Here's the key, guys. You want to be able to give them enough information where all they really have to do is watch this and their problem is solved. If you do a good job at this, people will want to learn more. People will want to go further and possibly even pay for services to get more of their problems solved, especially if it's a problem that's particular to the one you're talking about in your ad. So you want to solve the problem, you want to give lots of value, and it's also going to be a lot of value in the video, which we'll talk about in a second here. All right, and last thing I'll say here is you want to make it personal, all right? You want to personalize it. Don't sound like a typical radio ad, right? You want to speak the person's language. You want to make them feel like you understand what they're going through and you understand how you can help them, right? The more personal you are in your ads, the better the ads will generally perform. All right, next portion is the link description here. So your link description, what I would do is I would make that a call to action, CTA, call to action. So just make that a call to action to what you want people to do for this particular ad. So if you want people to download a free PDF, if you want people to sign up for your webinar, if you want people to, click here to buy your course, that's what you should put in the link description, okay? The link description is a prime area where you can give a call to action that's bold, that sticks out. And when you do that, it increases the chances of people actually doing what you want them to do on the actual ad. The fourth aspect of your ad here would be the image or video. Now for your image, so for this particular ad, when you're doing a results in advanced framework, I recommend doing a video, okay? Videos are super powerful. Videos are also a great way to build that know, like, and trust factor. And if you are able to answer somebody's problem with a video on the ad, no strings attached, you don't understand the kind of trust you create for that particular person. So then when you say, hey, if you want to learn more, or if you want to take this to the next level, you can follow along here, or you can buy my course, or you can go to my website, and people are going to be more obliged to do that. Why? Because you relieve them of a problem or a pain point that they were having. And if they don't decide to do that, that's totally fine. But hey, that person, because you answered their pain point or problem, watch that video. You know what you can do with that later? You can retarget them later. Your video should consist of three main parts. It should be, I would say, the intro, right? Where you kind of build up your credibility. You tell people, what it is that you do, any experience you have, maybe even a testimonial or two if you have any, just to set the groundwork for, how you present yourself as the expert in this field and how you can solve the person's problem. The next portion of the video, which is the main meat and potatoes of the actual video, should be you actually solving the problem, the value. So it would be your 8 to 10 minute talk about how to train dogs, or if you are teaching a cooking thing, you would give the recipe there. And then last but not least, you would want your call to action, right? Your call to action is what you want people to do at the end of that particular ad. So those are the three layers of your video that you should have in there. It all comes back to, guys, providing value. You got to make sure you provide enough value. Just answer the question, give as much value as you can, because it does pay dividends back on the back end. Contrary to popular belief, a lot of people think, well, if I give everybody the answers, then what makes them think they're going to buy my course? Actually, people are more likely to buy into your course if they feel like they can trust you when you share with them everything that they need to know and you don't hold anything back. And then the last portion here is your link, your display link. Now, this is optional. I would usually, and it doesn't actually have to be the exact link to your landing page or your course that you're going to do. I would use, like, for example, if I was sending you guys to a course, my course could probably be like www.dogtrainingcourse.com/YP/123, whatever. It would kind of look messy if it's in there. So what I personally would use this display link as is a branding portion. So instead of putting the actual link to my course, I would put my website, www.gabebuchemistry.com, right? That's what I would put in there. So it's branding. People see that. And although this ad isn't technically going to this website, this is just a display link, okay? People will actually go to where I want them to go when they click the call to action button, or if they click any links that are within my post area, a text area of my ad. And like I said, it's optional. You don't really have to do anything with that. And then finally, I know I said finally here, but finally here, number 6 would be your call to action button. Your call to action button should be specific on what you want people to do, whether it's to buy now, shop now, learn more, whatever it is. That is what you should have in place there, so that this also gives you a great chance to increase what is called your CTR, your click-through rate, because if you have people that are able to click throughout your page text, click your buttons, click your display link, it virtually helps the algorithm, and Facebook interprets that as people are engaging with this, people are clicking here, and more people need to see this because people are liking it, okay? And that can do really good things for your relativity score and getting your ad to perform within the bidding auction of Facebook ads. All right, guys, so one last point before we hop onto my computer and I show you an example of this with one of the ads that I've actually created and used in the past. So let's go back real quick to link headline. So your headline, remember I talked about it's your biggest marketing selling point. You want to focus on a problem, pain point. You want to keep it simple. There are 2 frameworks that you can use that are really simple. That will help you kind of organize what you want to say in your ad, okay? And I'll put them here. And that's basically how to and how I. So like, if you are, for example, we're going back to this dog training example, if we are selling a dog training course, my link headline could say something like how to get your dog to stop barking and have peace and quiet. What am I doing there, right? I'm saying how to get your dog to stop barking. That's a problem and pain point that I'm solving, and have peace and quiet, right? That's the marketing selling point that I'm making. People want peace and quiet. People don't want to be disturbed by their dog. So I'm solving a problem, but I'm keeping it short, sweet, to the point with how to. And the reason why I bring this up is because depending on what you're marketing, you have to be careful how you word it on Facebook. For example, if I wanted to promote something that could possibly help you make some extra money online or work from home or something like that, if I said something like how to make $1,000 every month, Facebook would shut that ad down before you even could blink, okay? It just goes against their policy. They don't like when people say things like that, or how to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. Those kind of spammy kind of marketing phrases, Facebook does not like that. However, you can still market those kind of things as long as you do it right. And a great way to change that would be to use the how I. So if you are actually making some kind of money or have a course or something like that, you could reframe that to how I am able to make an extra $3,500 a month, okay? Now that's different because you're not promising a question. You're telling your story. And within that story, you can lead people into your actual course or your actual product that you're selling to help them do that, versus telling people how to do that. That stands off a little bit differently, and Facebook does not like that at all. Or somebody who's lost weight and you have a weight loss program that you would like to promote, you would say something like how I lost 7 pounds in 7 days. And that is it's taking the same thing, but it's spinning it in a different aspect so that it's like you're telling your story. You're sharing how you received this result, and you would like to share with others how they could possibly do it as well. So it's a little bit different. It doesn't work 100% of the time, like nothing in Facebook ads does, right? But it's just a great way to think about your headlines and how you can focus on the problem and pain point and keep it simple, but wording it the right way so that you're not dinged by Facebook, okay guys? So let's go ahead and hop onto my computer real quick. I'm gonna show you a quick example of a Facebook ad that I've created, and it encompasses most of these things that I'm talking about here, and it helped me out a lot, and hopefully it'll do the same for you. So let's get over there. Okay guys, so this is actually an ad that I created that I've used before that's worked really well for me, and I'm gonna kind of just break down this ad and show you some of the elements that I've used that we talked about today. So as you can see, I start off here with the post text, hey newbie entrepreneurs. So this is kind of like a little call out here. I know I said start off with the question, but check out the very next line. Do you sometimes feel lost and don't know where to start when it comes to building an online business? So right there, I'm starting with a question. I'm engaging them with this, hey newbie entrepreneur. So anybody that reads this that is an entrepreneur that's new or you know doesn't have much experience, that immediately grabs their attention. Remember I talked about your first kind of line or two is one of your biggest points where you can actually get the person's attention and get them involved into the ad, because attention spans are so short. It's so critical to get the attention there, okay? And then as you can see, as I continue here, if so, there's a few little known reasons for this, especially if you're just getting started. So this line right here is meant to do one thing. That's build curiosity. So people that are reading this, first of all, when they answer this question, remember what I said about questions, it's either yes or no. So if they're struggling with an online business, it's either yes or no. If no, they're going to pass my ad. No worries, no harm, no foul. If it's yes, they're going to continue on to the next slide. And that's where I build even more curiosity. So now they're not only interested in the answer, they're curious as to how to solve this answer. And then I go straight into the value of the ad. I made this short video to explain why. Here are a few things you will learn from this video. So I'm direct. I go straight into the problem and the pain point that I'm going to answer and how I'm going to help them solve their problem. one common reason why beginners fail in business, how to get past feeling information overwhelm, which is a huge problem that a lot of newbie entrepreneurs face, and the best way to gain clarity, focus, and confidence moving forward. All right, so those are the three main problems and pain points that I'm going to be addressing in this ad, and I tell them right then and there in this video, these are the three questions that we're going to answer. These are the three pain points that I'm going to solve. And then I go on to say, after watching the video, if you would like to sign up for a free 7-day course that will teach you more basic fundamentals you must know to be successful in your online business, you can click here. So now this is where the call to action comes in, where I'll tell people what to do next. Okay, and to go on. So here's actually a bonus tip that I actually forgot to mention over the whiteboard right here, where I share this video. And if you have any questions about your current project, leave a comment below. I do that as a call to action to stimulate engagement on the video. When people share, when people like, when people comment, that helps with your performance of your ad. And the more people do that, the faster your ad was launched, the better your ad will tend to perform and the better chance it has of performing. Okay, guys, so having some kind of call out to tell people to like your post, share your video, or to comment down below with questions, comments, concerns, hopefully good things, because you don't want people commenting negative things here, but good stuff. It's really going to help your ad perform. All right, guys, so those are just the key elements here in our post text here. Now for the video, as you can see, the video here, I have the subtitles, which make it really easy for people to read and see where, if they don't have any audio or anything playing right now, they could be reading the video. That's also a great way to capture people's attention. And I'm not going to play the whole video, but in the video, I go through my process. In the beginning, I explain who I am, how I can help. I give the answers, the three portions right here, those three problems that I'm solving. I give that in the middle portion. And then the last thing I do is I give my call to action, which is after this video, you can sign up for my free 7-day course. All right, guys. So now down here where we get, you see where I have the display link? It's gabeechemistry.com right there. Okay. Now this doesn't actually, when I click this ad to go to the free 7-day course, it doesn't actually go there specifically, right? Because this is just the display link. I just have that there for branding purposes, so people kind of know who I am. You can really put any link there. It's just the display link. But your link headline is where I was talking about how it should be, it's one of your biggest marketing components right there. And you want it to be, you want to answer, you want to address a problem or a pain point, you want to answer it, and you want to make it clean and concise and very simple. So my headline is simple: free 7-day course reveals step-by-step how to build an online business with no experience. So the big problem here is people try to build online businesses and they don't have any experience. A lot of them fail. They don't know what to do. They don't even know where to start. That's where this is solved. That's a problem that this particular ad is solving, and I make it clear and concise there. And another hint here is you also want your link headline to be basically the same or similar to your lead, your capture page, or wherever the person is going to. You want that to be the same. You want that to be consistent, okay? Because there's a little psychology going on here. So my call to action button here is sign up. So that's perfectly fine. I could have other things there, learn more or whatever, but sign up is what I thought would be the best for this particular ad that I'm performing here, or that I have here. And when people click this sign up button, they go to the lead capture page where I get their information, guys. And as you'll see, my headline for this page is the same thing as this right here. And the reason being is we tend to like things that are very consistent. So if somebody liked what they saw here and they liked this particular link description, then you want to keep that the same, versus if I was to mention something here on the ad and then when they click on their lead capture page and it's something completely different, even though it's relative, that might kind of throw the person off. They might not feel like they're getting what they wanted to in the first place, or this is not what they signed up for, and you might lose them there. So congruency is very important when you're talking about your headlines, both in your ads and in your lead capture pages, guys. And by the way, this is actually a live a funnel that I do run. If you are a beginner entrepreneur and you want these fundamental steps, I have a free 7-day course that you can sign up for, and you can go to my website and you can just type and you'll see it right there, and you can check that out for yourself, and you'll get a lot of value from that. All right, guys, so that's basically it when it comes to this ad. The beauty of this ad is I'm providing value first. Okay, I'm answering the question, I'm solving the problem first before even asking for anything. And then once I solve that problem, if they would like to learn more, I give them the doors to hop on to my email course. Now, my email course is free, but you could also do this for sending them to a webinar where you charge for a course, or you get them on a one-on-one call for a coaching consultation, and from there you can sell them on any of your services. Or if you have an information product or a course, you can do the same thing with this framework, and it's so helpful because you provide that value first up, and it builds that know, like, and trust factor, which you should know that people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So if you perform this kind of ad, it can really be helpful for your bottom line and help you promote those particular products that we were talking about. Informational products work well, high ticketed products work well, coaching services work well, courses work well for this as well. All right, guys, so that's it for this particular video. Guys, I hope this was helpful. If you got value from this, leave a comment down below in the comment section below of this video. Let me know, like this video as well, and don't forget to share this video with anybody that you think would get value from this video. If you know someone that's promoting a course or wants to learn how to advertise their products digitally on Facebook using Facebook ads, you can share this video with them. Guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to do so as well, and don't forget to hit that notification button. And last but not least, if you would like to download my free copy checklist, it's a Facebook ad secret checklist that goes over 10 secrets that you can use to create Facebook ads that have copy that are actually helpful and that deliver results and that are effective to get people to take action, then go ahead and download that. You can click the link down below in the description below and download that free PDF, and I'll send that to you. I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you guys so much. If you are continuing along with the Facebook ad